Hey guys, Rockin' Robbo here, this time with the beginning of my Blaze Black 2 challenge mode Nuzlocke run. I haven't honestly played Blaze Black 2, in fact I haven't played Black 2 in goddamn ages, so I'm kind of running into this pretty much blind. I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of the Gen 5 games. I don't think they were particularly great compared to Gen 4, so that was just my personal opinion, which is why I haven't played Black and White 2 particularly much. So I will obviously be playing as a male, because I'm not Umbreon, who likes to play as females all the time. And we will, of course, be Bravo. I actually wanted to start this series a little while ago, but my old controller that I used for PC gaming, the X button on it was broken, so I had to scrap that idea, but I'm actually using a PlayStation 4 controller now, and it's a lot nicer to use. The good thing about this is I'm doing it in winter at the minute to start, so some areas will actually be opened up because snow will be covering them, so that is one bright side to starting it at this time of year. I will admit, if nothing else, Black and White 2, with the moving sort of animations for the Pokemon, did really step it up in that direction, but there weren't that many good Pokemon they made in this one, I don't think, compared to the generations that came before. I mean, I'm not one of the people who has a problem with ones like Garbodor, because we had Muck in Generation 1, but I just feel ones like Kling Clang and ones like that just weren't particularly good. Admittedly better than the jingling keys we got in the next generation, but there's certainly worse designs. I also hate how long it takes at the start of this generation. Both games. Actually, no. White 2, or not White 2, White 1 and Black, they were relatively quick because you got straight into the battles pretty much, but this you sort of got this long old intro. Yep, good time to save. Right, I'm going to change my settings first of all to speed up the text. And I need to save it. You need to do this to unlock the keys. I think as long as you save before you talk to the key guy, you're alright. Let you save there. You leave. Or you try to until your mother blocks you. You know what, I always wish there was in these mods, like, for these questions, if you said no, it just said, okay, just go back to your room then, and it was game over. You just got the credits. I always thought that would be quite funny. Because, you know, they always just say, oh, come on, you really do want a Pokemon, don't you? Or something like that, so that would be something, if I had the skill to mod a game, that's something I'd just put in for a bit of a trolley thing. It's like, nope, and then just game over. World record for completing Pokemon. Yeah, come on, let's go. Oh, I miss running shoes. And this is the key person who will give us the 3 keys, which will unlock challenge mode, which is going to be hell because this game without any challenge mode is already harder. So I'm going to be making it even harder and giving the gym leaders more Pokemon. Did anyone ever use easy mode? I'm just curious because it makes your opponents weaker, which isn't particularly good when you think about it, because you've got to try and level up against weaker Pokemon, and you actually get rewarded more for battling stronger Pokemon in this. Oh, and the key for Black City's here. Okay, I don't really care at that point. I think that's pretty much post-game that you can get to Black City or White Forest. So, alright, so you have to save again, I believe. And then reset the ROM. And the keys should be on the starting menu. There we go. So we can activate set difficulty, challenge mode. This is a terrible idea. Also, while I think about it, what do you guys think of the overlay I made? I'm not particularly good at this sort of thing. I haven't made one sort of like this for a couple of years now. So, hope you like it. It took me a while to do, since I'm not used to making them. Now, I do know that the starters, you can get their hidden abilities, and I really want the hidden ability on Snivy, because that will actually make this early game a bit easier for me. Only a bit. Yep, that's me. The only problem is I will be weak against the Pidove that Charon will have at the start of his party. Come on, give me Snivy. Nope. I want my grass type Snivy. Am I the only one that thinks Superior is a really crappy final form? Like, where did his arms and legs go? I'm gonna call you Viggo, because I like Lord of the Rings and Viggo Mortensen is a very talented actor. Maybe maybe that can be the theme for this Nuzlocke. I have to use the names of actors from Lord of the Rings. I may end up looking that up because I don't know too many of them. Well, I know a fair few of them, but some of the more obscure ones I don't know. Okay, decent health. Contrary, it has contrary. Oh, special attack down, special defense up. Then again, that's not too bad, but that does mean that the moves I was considering are not quite as good. Going Draco Meteor, Leaf Storm, and then a couple other moves is usually the way to go, but oh well. Problem with Contrary is that I can't use any moves that would buff myself. So I can't use, say, Growth or Coil, because it would just lower my stats. So that's the one downside of Contrary. But if you use moves that lower your stats, then they get boosted. So it does make very powerful Pokemon when you do have moves like Leaf Storm. And yes, we shall battle. Alright, come on, Hugh. I really need him to use one Tail Whip. If he uses one Tail Whip, I win this battle. But if he just tackles, I lose. So we're gambling on him using a Tail Whip at some point. Because you see, he 4 hits me and I 5 hit him. Although I have a speed advantage, so nah. There we go. There's the Tail Whip I needed. You either need a Tail Whip or a crit. Oh, I get 2 Tail Whips. Thank you. Way to go, Snivy. And that's a nice level up. That might get me to level 7 as well, actually. 125 XP. Yep. Nice. Yeah, if I'm going to win this, I need to keep Viggo alive for the entire run. Because he is going to be crucial. Yep, yeah, they did best, but mine was better because he tail whipped me. That's the funny thing, if you don't have Contrary in that battle, you lose. In all likelihood, because he would... I think the game tends to tail whip, usually on the second turn instead, which would have probably made it a 3-turn KO. I'm not sure, but I think if you don't have Contrary, you do lose that battle more often than you win it. Yeah, Bianca, I don't need to know all this stuff. I know it already. Also, did anyone else find it funny that the Pokemon that used to be its own building is now just like a subsection of the Pokemon Center? I just think that's kind of funny. Alright, let's check out... no, not my Pokemon. I don't need to check that out. I need to check out my Pokeball situation. 30. Okay, I don't need to buy any then. I can save my money and buy potions. No, I don't want that many. We'll get 5 for the time being. That's good. Getting 30 Pokeballs does take a lot of the pressure off of me having to buy any, because that should be enough to get me the first 3. Do I only get 3 captures before the first gym? First route here, route after the next town. Plus I see now. Oh god, that's really bad. Okay, I have a town map and I have running shoes. Yeah, I need a good capture. I honestly need a Mareep to appear up at Flossessi. Although I do know this does include other ones, doesn't it? Come on. I want to get the first capture and then end the episode. Oh, what are you going to give me? You give me like a potion, don't you? Okay, you give me a bike. That's a bit better than a potion. Register. Well, that'll make traversing the early part of this game a lot quicker. I don't need to show you. I don't need you to show me how to capture a Pokemon. How incompetent does Bianca think I am? I'm gonna get something awful. I know there's not much in the way of good Pokemon that pop up on this route. In fact, there's not much in the way of good Pokemon that appear full stop in the start of this game, is there? If you compare it to previous gens, the Pokemon you could get before the first gym were amazing. And I believe in this, in Black 2, you could only get Riolu and Mareep as like your only good captures. Everything else was pretty trash. So you were kind of like restricted. I think Oshawott is usually the better starter to go for, just because he's not weak against anything in Charon's gym. I don't care about giving Hugh anything. Yes, Bianca, go away. Let me get my first capture. Of course. Oh, there we go. What have we got? Oh, Patrat. I think we found something that actually made frickin' Bidoof look good. Okay, we'll go for a Vine Whip. Also, this game is lagging now, so I'm going to have to check out my settings and see what's doing that. Thank you for that, Patrat. I ain't training this thing. This is HM Slave / sort of Bullet Shield if we need it. Like, if something's about to die, then this man here is taking the fall. And because of that, I'm actually going to call him Peter after Peter Jackson, the director, because he died in at least one of the films, because Legolas shot him in the third film. Probably died at Helm's Deep actually as well, considering everybody was dead. So Congratulations, Peter. Sounds like such a boring name, considering the first one's Vigo. I don't suppose there's anything remotely good about you. Red up, blue down. Is Patrat a physical attacker or a special one? I don't know. I think it's a special one because Lillipop's the physical one. I actually wouldn't have minded the Lillipop. I might have trained that. With the first Pokemon call, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave in the comments any nicknames for various actors from the films you know. And hopefully I'll see you all next time.